Virupaksha temple is located in Hampi, in the Vijayanagara district of Karnataka, India. It is part of the group of monuments at Hampi, designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The temple is dedicated to Sri Virupaksha, a form of Shiva, and was built by Lakkan Dandesha Naika, chieftain, under the ruler Devaraya II, also known as Pradha Devaraya of the Vijayanagara Empire. Hampi, the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire, sits gracefully on the banks of the Tungabhadra River, Pampa River. Virupaksha temple stands as the main center of pilgrimage at Hampi and has been considered the most sacred sanctuary over the centuries. Remarkably, it remains intact amidst the surrounding ruins and continues to be actively used for worship. The temple is devoted to Lord Shiva, known here as Virupaksha Pampapati, as well as the consort of the local goddess Pampa Devi, who is associated with the Tungabhadra River. In the village of Nalgampalle, Chittoor district, Andhra Pradesh, approximately 100 kilometers from Tirupati, there is also a Virupakshini Amma temple, Mother Goddess. The temple's history remains uninterrupted from about the 7th century. The Virupaksha Pampa sanctuary existed long before the Vijayanagara capital was established here. Inscriptions referring to Shiva date back to the 9th and 10th centuries. Over time, the temple complex grew extensively under the patronage of the Vijayanagara rulers. Although there were additions made to the temple in the late Chalukyan and Hosla periods, most of the temple buildings are attributed to the Vijayanagara period. The monumental temple structure was built by Lakkana Dandesha, a chieftain under the ruler Devaraya II of the Vijayanagara Empire. The temple boasts ceiling paintings dating back to the 14th and 16th centuries. Despite the destruction of the city in 1565, the religious sect of Virupaksha Pampa endured, and worship has persisted through the years. In the early 19th century, major renovations and additions took place, including the restoration of some of the broken towers of the north and east Gopura. To this day, the Virupaksha temple stands as the only well-preserved and maintained temple in Hampi, while numerous other temples in the area fell into ruins due to the Bahmani Sultanate's actions. At present, the main temple complex includes a sanctum, 3 antechambers, a pillared hall, and an open pillared hall, all adorned with delicately carved pillars. Additionally, a pillared cloister, entrance gateways, courtyards, smaller shrines, and other structures surround the temple. The largest among the gateways is the 9-tiered Eastern Gateway, measuring 50 meters. Its proportions are well balanced, incorporating some earlier structures. It features a brick superstructure atop a stone base and grants access to the outer court, housing many sub-shrines. A smaller eastern gateway leads to the inner court, where numerous smaller shrines can be found. The Kanakagiri Gopura, another Gopuram towards the north, leads to a small enclosure with subsidiary shrines, eventually leading to the Tungabhadra River. A narrow channel of the Tungabhadra River flows along the temple's terrace, descends to the temple kitchen, and exits through the outer court. One of the most striking features of this temple is the usage of mathematical concepts in its construction and decoration. The temple showcases repeated patterns that demonstrate the concept of fractals. Notably, the main shape of the temple is triangular, and as one gazes up at the temple top, the patterns divide and repeat themselves, much like the beauty seen in snowflakes and other natural wonders. Krishnadev Rai, a renowned king of the Vijayanagara Empire, was a major patron of this temple. The most ornate structure in the temple, the central pillared hall, is believed to be his addition. The gateway tower, providing access to the temple's inner courtyard, is also attributed to his commission. Inscriptions on a stone plaque installed next to the pillared hall shed light on his contributions to the temple. It is documented that Krishna Dev Rai commissioned this hall in 1510 AD to commemorate his accession. He also constructed the eastern Gopuram. These additions resulted in the central shrine occupying a relatively small part of the temple complex. The halls within the temple served various purposes, including hosting special programs of music, dance, drama, and ceremonies celebrating the marriages of deities. Just a stone's throw away from the Virupaksha temple, we encounter the serene Tungabhadra river. It gracefully meanders through the landscape, creating a picturesque backdrop to this historical wonder. Tungabhadra is in fact formed by the union of two rivers Tunga and Bhadra, and hence the name. Both Tunga and Bhadra rivers are originated on the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats. Tungabhadra flows in a more or less northwest direction before joining the eastern river Krishna. The Krishna River finally ends into the Bay of Bengal. The Tungabhadra River provides a serene escape for visitors seeking solace amidst the architectural magnificence of Hampi. Its gentle flow and lush surroundings offer a soothing retreat for the weary soul. For the people of Hampi, the Tungabhadra River is more than just a scenic beauty. It has been their lifeline, providing water for irrigation and supporting their livelihoods for centuries.